What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Finally, some WOOT action. I think it's been about 6-ish weeks. Not 100% sure. But taking a little bit of a break here, getting back with some WOOT. We got a quick action race number 1. They are in qualifying now. There are no heat races or consies in this one. We are going to take everybody into tonight's feature. Let's go ahead and take a look and see where we are at. It looks like we're going to have right around 20 or so cars. A few people coming in here at the last minute. We have 11 cars that have put down at times. A few more guys out on the track still putting down qualifying times. It is Dylan Baum starting on the pole as it stands right now. Oof. Big wreck there in qualifying. Did make the mistake of doing group qualifying, but it does look horrible here tonight. And let me go ahead and get your chat up so I can see your chat, guys. Sorry. Forgot to click on it if you guys are out there chatting. What's up, Demon? Demon already out there with the crab walkers. See Luke out there. If you get in here, you can join. We got another race coming up at 10:30 Eastern Standard Time. That will be 87's at Talladega. That'll be coming up after this one. And I am trying to get to the Facebook chat. Now, Facebook has been giving me an issue. I don't know if it's all going to show up on my OBS. So if I do miss your chat over on Facebook, I am sorry. What's up, Kenny? I see you out there on the chat. What's up? What's up, everybody out there? And that looks like it's going to be the end of qualifying. We're going to get into tonight's race number 1. Yeah, it's Legacy. You might have tapped each other. I don't know. But we are going to keep everybody out on the track. We're going to go through tonight's starting lineup. We'll see how many we have. I think it's going to be just under 20 cars. Maybe just over. If we are just over, it's not a big deal. I think it's only going to be like 22. Starting on the pole here tonight, it is going to be Dylan Baum. Outside of him in the 00. Or is he in the number 5? Is he in the 5? He's in the 5 tonight. It's going to be Zach Lovelace. Starting on the inside of row number 2 in the number 7 machine, it's going to be James Burke with Justin Farless to his outside. Going to be Christopher Fanning starting in that number 5 spot. Braden Wares in 6th. Ethan George in 7th. Looks like we're going to have 22. I'm good with that. Kenny Storks, and going to start in that number 8 spot. Brent Vinson in 9th. Going to be Scott Milliken in that number 10 spot. Justin Butler in 11th. Ian Martin in 12th. Then rounding out the rest of the field, going to be Landon Moody in 13th. Jared Jones 14th. Matt Selby 15th. Brian in 16th. Kyle Todd in 17th. James Malloy in 18th. Going to be Tommy Kohig in that number 19 spot. Parker Chase in 20th. Draco in 22nd, and Garen Keys in that number 22 spot. Keep an eye on the guys that came in late at the back of the back. All right, guys, this start will be on green. After that, it will be on leader. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. All right, looking for that green flag. We got 22 cars here tonight at Legacy, Michigan in the street stocks as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for that green flag this time by. Let's go jump on with the front of the group as Dylan going to lead these guys to that green flag. Who's your favorite? Let me know out in the chat. Looks like right now the YouTube chat is, our Facebook chat is coming up. Hopefully it stays that way. All right. Looking for that green flag out of turn number 4. Going to start us out with 30 laps or 30 minutes, whichever comes first here as they come out of turn number 4. Green flag is out. Big dog Moody. Moody, you got a Moody pick out there already as the green flag is out. Dylan going to lead the field on the inside as they head for turn number 1 and 2. They're 4 wide already. Did they jump out of line before the start finish line there? As they head into turn, unless somebody just didn't go, I get that. Turn number 1 and 2 going to be Dylan leading the way. Zach Lovelace on that outside trying to get the push from behind. Farless behind him as they're still 4 wide back of the pack. 4 wide on the down the back straightaway, trying to get that figured out. Middle of the pack as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Lovelace going to continue, or going to take the lead into turn number 3, but here comes that bottom side digging back out of turn number 4. So we do have a longer gear here, so that top side could wind up as Brent's going to push up the track, almost up into Kenny Storkson. Oh, he's trying to wreck as we come out of turn number... Oh, he wrecked Moody. He wrecked Moody out of turn number 4. Caution flag comes out. Brent with some lack of fucking talent. Let's go take a look and see how Brent killed the... Oh, my God. We're going to watch Brent murder the field. This started well before it actually started. Oh, looked like it might... No, he got sideways and then some net code. Whole lot happened here. We're going to go take another look at this one. Let's take a look from the chopper. So Brett's going to slide. Oh, the 51 drifted up. Brett got in the back of him. Then a little bobble here. Drifts up the track. Tries to cut back down. Oh, and yeah. They just ran out of room here and murdering Kenny and Moody. Well, welcome back, Kenny, to some WOoT. That is a familiar place for Kenny Storkson and WOoT. They killed Kenny. Didn't you miss WOoT, Kenny?
I did.
All right, we are going to get them lined back up here once again pretty quickly. Got a couple guys down on pit road. We usually do it in about 30 minutes. We're going to let these guys get back out on the track. I'm not going to throw a caution for everyone, but that was just... You only got one fast repair, so people are going to crash themselves out pretty quick. Oh, that kid's annoying. All right. Zach Lovelace with the lead. Dylan in second. Justin Farless in third. James Burke in fourth. Braden Wares in that number 5 spot. Ian Martin all the way up to the number 6 position. He's up 6 spots. But Parker Chase, our biggest mover right now, up 10 spots in that number 19 machine. He is up 10 spots, started in the number 20 position, and we are going to look for that green flag. They're going to get the one to go this time by. Oh, I know Kenny's got to be feeling a type of way. You quit. It's not showing up on the thing. For some reason, the Facebook isn't showing up on my OBS. So I got to look at my phone every once in a while, so I'm not catching all the chat on Facebook. And we got them stacked up 2 by 2, looking for that green flag this time by Lovelace leading the way. Dylan in second. Farless and Burke in that second row. Moody got killed. He's going to be back to the back of the pack. He's got to be careful now. Has used the fast repair, but at least he's got the plow. Well, the plow was in front of him before, so I guess that's not a safe spot to be. The plow as they come down the back straightaway looking for turn at number 3 and 4. Doing the math. Let's see. It'll be close. If we can get some green flag laps in here, shouldn't have an issue with that time limit, as Lovelace going to lead the field out of turn number 4. The start is on Lovelace, by the way. As they come out of turn number 4, Lovelace leads the field. Pace car going to duck in, and we are going to go back. Green flag racing with 4 laps complete when they hit the start-finish line. Green flag is out. Lovelace waited absolutely to the last minute as they come to across the line looking for turn number 1 and 2. Got a couple guys looking to the top side, and they are 3 wide in the rear heading for turn number 1 and 2. Oh, Brett's in the middle. Those guys are scared back there as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to continue to lead the way on the inside. We've seen that top side starting to wind up. We'll see if Lovelace makes a move up high. No, he's going to stay down low with Barless as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Good. Here comes Dylan on the outside. Big push from James Burke and Ian Martin as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Lovelace digging back on the outside. He's going to need Farless to get to that back bumper out of turn number 4 to make the move. The top side is going to get the run out of turn number 4. Here they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway, going to be Dylan Baum at the line that time by. Oh, a little bit of a wobble back in the back of the pack as they are 2 and 3 wide. They're going to make it 4 wide. It's the 19 of Parker Chase to the bottom side. He's looking for a few more. Chase has been on the move as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. We are 3 wide up at the front of the field. Down the back straightaway, 3 wide all the way through the field. Here they come. Ian Martin digging to the outside. Martin digging to the outside. He's got Ethan George up there giving him a little bit of help as they head into turn number 3 and 4. 3 wide. Being in the middle of this one, you're going to get the pull, but man, it's got to be hectic as they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead this time by? Lovelace with the edge, but here comes Dylan back on the outside. What's up, Mayo? What's up, Mayo? Dylan going to lead him down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to dig back on the inside. That middle lane is rolling. Top side trying to get organized as it looks like the 26 of Kyle Todd trying to work his way up in that 3rd lane. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Still 3 by 3 all the way down the back straightaway. Going to be Dylan with that edge as Burke is definitely pushing him all the way into turn number 3. Burke getting a push from behind. A little bit squirrely there as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Definitely a lot going on at the front of this pack as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Not really sure what's going in the back as they head down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead this time by? It's going to be a 3-way. I have no clue who led at the line that time by. It was too close to call as they head for turn number 1. Could have been any one of those 3 as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like Selby is looking to the outside in turn number 1 and 2. Will he make it 4 wide? They're trying to make it 5 wide back in that second pack. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. Dylan going to continue to lead down the back straightaway, but here comes Lovelace. They got 3 wide into turn number 3. Lovelace with the edge heading into, oh, there's a wreck. Big wreck, big wreck. We got a couple up into the wall. Caution flag comes out. Big hit for James Burke. Was there some net code here? That's going to be, oh my God. That was, just take it. Just a bad spot for the bump. It's going to knock Burke out of whack. He's going to collect Kyle Todd. Oh, Kohig, nowhere to go. Going to slam into Burke. We're going to get that second caution flag of the night here as Kohig going to be able to go in and get that fast repair or whatever repairs he needs. But James Burke going to make it on pit road. He did not have to take the tow. All right, so looks like Butler is going to be done for the night. Kenny Storks is going to get some laps back here as Zach Lovelace continues to lead the field. That could have been way worse. All right, so for second caution flag of the night, as Kenny Storks, I'm going to get those laps back now. Clicking off a few laps here, it's going to be 9 laps complete when they come across the line. We are going to be 1/3 of the way through when they cross the line and next time by. Get a nice little green flag run here. Shouldn't be a problem. I don't know why people are coming down on pit road getting some tires. I don't know how big of a deal those tires are going to be, as it looks like Parker Chase making a mistake on pit road. He might be giving up some of those spots he had. He even been making his way forward, making some big moves. What's up, Demon? Yeah, Kyle got caught up in that. Mayo was out there doing some yard work. Sorry, it's hard for me to catch this Facebook chat. What the heck is that, Demon? Is that an octopus or a squid? That's a squid. As we are going to try this one again. Remember, we got 87's at Dega coming up next. 87's at Talladega coming up next. Don't want to miss that one. As we should get the one to go at the line this time by. Looks like Storkson has gotten his lap back on the lead lap. It'll be a matter of time before somebody kills him in this one, and he'll quit at least until the next race. Should get that one to go here this time by. Let's see if we can get some green flag laps. It's going to be 20 to go as they come across the line. Is that a dinosaur? I don't know what the one above that is. What was the last one you sent, Demon? I see the little dinosaur. What's the one before that? Oh, it's flags? Okay. Oh, flags. Oh, okay. Yep. That makes sense. I can see it now. All right, looking for the green flag here once again as they come down the back straightaway. It is going to be Lovelace leading the field with Ian Martin to his outside. We got some fast guys in the back that have to work their way back up through Parker all the way back to 19th once again. He's got a lot of work to do. As they roll into turn number 3 and 4, this is that is different. As the pace car going to pull in, when will Lovelace fire off? He's got no help behind. Well, he's got Farless behind him. Him and Farless have been working pretty good together here tonight. As they come down the front straightaway, Ian Martin going to lead him just a bit on that outside. Here comes Lovelace down low. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Lovelace gets a nice jump. Ian Martin going to stay on the outside. Martin knows this gear all too well. As they head into turn number 1 and 2, it's going to be side by side, and they are 3 wide back in the back of the pack. All right, we're going to see if we can get some laps in here as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going to be 2 by 2 down the back straightaway. Will they make it 3 wide once again? We're going to jump up in the blimp, try to get a good view. Oh, we got a blinker down there, the 84 of Chris Fannin with a little blink there, a little bit of contact. Somehow they keep it straight as they head into turn number 3 and 4. So right now things looking a little calm out of turn number 4, calm before the storm as they come down the front straightaway. Lovelace going to lead the way of that bottom pack as Ian Martin up on the high side. He's got Braden Wares inside of him Into turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Here comes that outside trying to get the run as Braden Wares finally gets out of the number 98 as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Ian Martin digging on that outside. Lovelace leading the way on the inside as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front. Oh, a little bit of contact right there as Farless and Martin get together out of turn number 4. Everybody keeps this straight. They're going to come across the line. 13 laps complete. Closing in on the halfway point here pretty soon as they are now making it 3 wide back up at the front of the pack. We got Ethan George up on that outside trying to get a W here tonight as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Oh, he's going to fall back, but he's got... Uh-oh, we got issues. Oh, we got a couple wrecking out of turn at number 2. We're going to try to keep this clean 4 now. We're going to... Oh, no. Parker with damage on that number 19. We're going to keep it green 4 now. Get that fast repair. We're gonna let this roll for a little bit, guys. The time is an issue. Get the fast repair. You get your laps back. Out of turn at number 4, down the front straightaway. Braden Wares on the outside. Is he going to lead this time by? He does, as he's got Moody all over the back end as they head into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide into turn at number 1 and 2. It is going to be Lovelace on that bottom side. Braden Wares in the middle. Here comes Ian Martin up on the outside as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Just boot him. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be... There's no way he's going to make that turn. Down into turn... Oh, they're 4 wide as Selby up on that outside in that number 1 machine as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, a little bit more contact. Oh, Martin up the track. Oh, they're wrecking. Oh, that's too much of the field. That's 2 wrecks. That's 2 wrecks. We're going to throw the caution there. Caution is out as it happens once again. Oh, Moody's going to be done for this one. He has already used the fast repair. Let's take a look at this one. I don't know where Bill is. Dale? Oh... Martin and Ethan just kind of getting together at the wrong point there. That's going to make Ian a little bobbly, and wow. It is going to be Landon Moody probably getting the worst of that one. Oh, it doesn't look horrible. He might, if he doesn't have engine damage. Oh, I think he might have, that is different. All right, we're going to back this up. We're going to take another look at the... You weren't going to be able to turn. That's why he told you to take the tow. It's not like you couldn't have gotten your laps back. Yeah. Landon Moody might have minimal damage. Selby might have taken the brunt of that. He did. So Moody might be okay here. Scott Helm says wreck the 84. Ian got him. You know, Scott Helm said wreck the 84, and what do you think happened? Oh my God. So Moody does have a bit of damage. Must be all right front wheel damage. 7 minutes worth of damage on that number 84 as he is going to try to get as much as he can here. See, if it were me, I'd take all the damage now and on the next caution, get your laps back. All right. Oh, we are going to get ready to stack them up 2 by 2. Looks like Bradenware is going to be our leader as we are looking for the green flag this time by. Moody's going to come back out on the track. Does not go a lap down. Field coming through turn number 1 and 2. Going to be looking for that green flag this time by. It is 17 laps complete. We are going to be close on time. If we can get some green flag laps here, we should be all right. But it has been a little bit messy, but not really a surprise. So we got 9 minutes to do. We need to go green the rest of the way. So it's a 48-second lap. Yeah, we need to go green the rest of the way. Can we do it? That is the question. What do you think, Shane? You think we can go for green the rest of the way?
Maybe if we get some green lights going here.
Beef stick bandit.
The beef stick bandit out front. All right, we got them 2 by 2 looking for turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be a 12 lap shootout here. Can we get a green the rest of the way? Braden Wares, Zach Lovelace on that front row. Green flag is out as Braden goes a little bit early, but not too early as we got one spinning already down into the grass. James Malloy must have spun the tires a little bit there. Going to cut some grass, gets back out on the track in that number 92 as we move back up to the front. Braden Wares with a big run out front. They are going to catch him in a hurry as they head into turn number 1 and 2. The 84 of Chris Fanning having a little bit of an internet connection issue, but looks like it might be clearing up as they come down the back straightaway. They're going to get that. They're going to get that situated and stacked up pretty quickly here as Farless has nowhere to go. That might bail out Braden Wares a little bit as he is going to continue to lead the field into turn number 3 and 4. Oh, the plow is out there. We definitely got another caution coming. Oh, he's getting pushed by Ian Martin. That is scary as they are 3 wide. Here comes the 19 of Parker Chase. He's gonna need to get some laps back here on the next caution if we get another one as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Ware's going to continue to lead the way as it is side by side. Oh, save it, Braden. What a save out of Braden Ware's out of turn number 2. Oh, we are wrecking down the back. Oh, my God. Oh. We're going to run a couple more laps here. We're going to run a few more laps, guys. As we are going to get... Yeah, that's why we're running a few more. Because there will be another caution. Brett's up front. Oh! Got one spinning. More wrecking. As we head back up to the front. Got the field separated. Braden Wares leads the way. Zach Lovelace, Justin Farless, Brett Vincent, your top 4. Got a second group here. We'll see if they can organize and get there. It looked like there might have been some net code or something there. Not really sure what happened. So much happened down this back straightaway. We're going to... Burke went for a hell of a ride there. That was the first one. We let it go green. We got Lovelace out front leading the way. We got the second pack trying to catch him as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Lovelace going to continue to lead. on that outside. Braden Ware's down low. Brett Vincent looking to the high side. Got the second pack starting to work together, try to move their way forward. They are definitely catching that front group as those guys race side by side up at the front, down the back straightaway. Looking for turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Braden Wares on the inside, but Lovelace not going to give up. He's going to dig up high as they come out of turn number 4. They're not pushing very well up at the front, and I'll tell you what, the second group is definitely going to catch them in a hurry as they come across the line. It is going to be 8 laps to go. 8 laps to go. Let's see how much actual time. We got 4 minutes and 20 seconds left in this one. I don't think we're going to make it. Up at the front, Ware's going to have a little bobble as they come out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Let's see if the second group can catch them as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Lovelace leads the way. Brent Vincent in a second. Braden Wares. Justin Farless, your top 4 as they head into turn number 3. Down into turn number 3 and 4. Ware's going to drift up the track just a tick. Lovelace on the outside. He's going to get the run. Brett's going to get to that back bumper. If there's one thing that Brett can do, it is push. He might push you around, but he is going to push you as they head into turn number 1 and 2. The second group might need a little bit of help here. Are they running quicker laps? That is the question. Let's take a look at these lap times. They are a little bit quicker, but not a whole lot quicker. As they come down the back straightaway, Lovelace going to lead it on the outside, but Wares with the run and a big push from Farless into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway, looking for 6 laps to go for Braden Wares and Zach Lovelace. Oh, we got issues in the back. 2 guys crashing in the back. Let's see. As they head out of turn number 2, not really sure what happened there, but Kyle Todd all by himself. As they come down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4, looks like Storkson down on pit road. Malloy still running, limping it around. Parker Chase still running. Braden Wares leading the pack as they come out of turn number 4, looking for the line. It is going to be 5 laps to go. Lap traffic on the inside as they are still side by side up at the front. Lovelace going to continue to lead. On the outside, Braden Wares down low. I want to see if that second pack can catch them. They just can't seem to get it working together as they come out of turn number 2 down the back stretch. Four laps to go when they hit the line. We aren't going to make it. We aren't going to make it the rest of the way. It is going to cut it a little bit short. I think it is going to be like 2 to go maybe here. We're going to end up being 1 or 2 laps short of the 30, guys. At least. As they come across the line, it is going to be, we're going to get 2 more laps out of this one, I think. 2 more laps, and we're going to be about 2 laps short. As Lovelace leads it on the outside, that second group is trying to gain. They're 0.6 of a second back. Can they get up there as they come out of turn number 2? Down the back straightaway, they are starting to dig with Selby leading that field. Down the back straightaway, they're catching a sniff of the draft. It is going to get awfully interesting here because they're probably going to get the 1 to go this time by. We're going to find out here in a second as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Might be 1 to go right here as they come out of turn number 4. Braden Wares leads the field. Farless is looking low. He's going to take it 3 wide. They're going to touch on a turn number 4. Lovelace going to have the edge as they come across the line. Should be 1 lap to go. Is that white flag? Is that white flag? It's not telling me on my side, so we got at least 2 more laps. Is it going to go the rest of the way? Might go the rest of the way, maybe. as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Braden Ware's going to give a push to Lovelace. Brent Vincent all by himself up on the high side. Farless tried to make a move and goofed himself up as they come down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. We're going to let this one roll out. Whatever happens, happens. As they head into turn number 3 and 4, Lovelace trying to play a little defense. Selby tries to stick it in where it doesn't belong. Wrecking out of turn number 4. Selby tried to get it in there, couldn't do it. Checkered flag is out. Lovelace gonna take the win. Braden Wares, Ethan George, your top 3. Dylan in 4th. Brent Vincent, Tommy Kohig. All right, let's take a look and see what happened with Selby here. Selby tries to stick it in there. I mean, it is the last lap. They know it's the white flag. I can't see it's the white flag. Selby going for it is what it is. As Selby gets in there, oh, he drifts up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, and poor Farless gets caught up, a victim there. Oh, going drills Selby. Oh my God. But what a win for Zach Lovelace as he takes it to victory lane in the first race here tonight. We got another one coming up. That session is live right now if you guys are looking to run. All right, let's see. That is not. That's what I wanted to do. Let's see. All right, we're going to go ahead and go through this top 10 real quick, or this field real quick, and then we are going to bring in our top 3. It is going to be Lovelace with the win. Braden Wares in 2nd. Ethan George with a great run in 3rd. Going to be Dylan in that number 4 spot. Brent Vincent in 5th. Tommy Kohig in 6th. Going to be Kyle Todd in the number 7 spot. He the best. Justin Farless in 8th. Christopher Fanning in 9th. Going to be Landon Moody in 10th. Matt Selby 11th. Kenny Storkson in 12th. Going to be Malloy in that number 13 spot. Brian in 14th. Scott Milliken in 15th. Draco 16th. Jared Jones 17th. Parker Chase 18th. Wrong button. James Burke 19th. Ian Martin 20th. It is going to be Garin in 21st and Justin Butler in that 26th spot. Those are the guys that did start the race here tonight. And we are going to go ahead and bring in whoever's in Discord into here. Let's see who we got. Should I let Braden sit there and sweat? All right, wild, exciting one here tonight. Been a while since we've been at WOoT. Ethan, you can unmute. I'm going to talk to you first. Man, what a run here tonight. Able to get a number 3 spot. It got chaotic there at the end, but man, you had to have a lot of fun tonight.
I did, yeah. First podium here at WOoT. Didn't think it was going to be the one that was first one back after a couple of weeks, but yeah, it was a fun one.
You know, it was a little crazy there. People are rubbing on each other. It wasn't like horrible racing. It was just tight racing. What was the key to surviving and making your way up into that top 3?
A little bit of luck, a little bit of knowing where to go and seeing where the wrecks are going to happen at the right time.
Well, fantastic run here tonight. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
I don't got any sponsors, but I do got friends and family. My dad pays for all the stuff I use. But that's pretty much it. I don't race in real life yet. Hopefully I will, but...
Well, great run here tonight. Good to see you get that podium. I know you've been working hard at it.
Yeah, thank you.
The Beef Stick Bandit. Braden Wares. What a run here tonight. Second place. Got a little hairy there. It looked like Farless tried to take it to the bottom side. Might have cost you a little bit of time there. Zach Lovelace gets ahead of you. Not really able to make the move at the end there, but you got to be happy with second place coming back.
Yeah, with a WOOT return, I'll definitely take a second. The top would just get such a good run off the corners. Me and Farless just couldn't get a good run to the bottom of corners.
Yeah, when you're on that bottom, you gotta have a really good pusher down on the bottom, meeting you right as you come out of the corner to kill that momentum of the top side, and you'd see that top side pull forward coming down the straightaway to the line. There's not a lot you can do when you get stuck down on that bottom, except maybe push up on the top car or have a good pusher behind you. But man, it had to feel good running some laps up at the front. I mean, there's a couple times you got a little sideways there from those pushes.
Yeah, it was a good return race. It's actually pretty clean racing for the most part up front. Got a little hairy a few times, but yeah, it was a good race overall.
Well, great run here tonight. I'm sure you're going to run the 87s with us. So why don't you go ahead and get a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Yeah, I want to thank Moody, getting me through all this, and then you for hosting. My dad's watching. So yeah.
Good run, buddy. Good seeing you. I know it's been a minute since I've been on, really.
Thank you.
Zach Lovelace, familiar spot for you, especially in these street stocks. Coming back with a win, they did not make it easy for you.
Oh, well, they never do.
A lot of good guys up at the front. I mean, there was probably a good, 5, 6, 7, 8 cars that could have won this one. And, I mean, being out front, being in that position had to be key today in order to put yourself in a position to win, because being back in that pack, it got crazy.
Yeah, well, it's typical Michigan street stocks. It's always crazy, but in the best possible way. But yeah, like you said, just it's a little bit easier when you're out in front and have a little bit of control of your own destiny there. Kept the nose clean, stayed where I could hopefully avoid getting turned, and yeah, lucked out on it.
You were running that top side, which is really the place that everybody wanted to be here tonight. And Farless takes the move up underneath Braden. They make a little contact down on that bottom side. How excited were you to be able to get out front, knowing this race was coming to an end?
I mean, when I gave up the top side and went to the bottom, the first thing I said to John was that I've lost the race. But yeah, just watching everybody get together behind me was, pretty good. It's just one of those things, just you hope that you're not part of it, and you hope that it takes enough speed out of them for you. But yeah, definitely wanted to be in the top side if I could have, but the bottom worked out.
Well, looks like we got a good field starting to brew over there at Talladega. Why don't you go ahead and give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Shout out my Team Texas Speed, John, who was watching me there, all the guys for running, already a great showing on the comeback race here. You, of course, for putting on the show, and obviously John's mom.
Always got to thank John's mom. It's been a while since she's been thanked.
Yeah, she's been missing it.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Good luck in the next one.
Thank you.
Later. All right, great race in there. And race number 1, we are jumping into race number 2 here tonight. This one will be a little bit more traditional, a little less time crunch as we are getting into this one. Looks like we got quite the field starting to brew here. Some good names. I see Lovelace is over there, Shane Haas in it, Gobik's in there, Swarting's in there, Moody's in there, Kyle Todd, Storks, and Farless. Fireball. Some familiar names. Brett's over there. That's going to be a wreck. I mean, I'm just picking. Asher's over there. So Asher coming to hang out a little bit. Braden going to try and get a victory here once again. Almost got one in the first one. Looking for one maybe in the second one. We're going to go ahead and pull this up on the screen as these guys are out on the track, putting a little bit of practice in. Oh, we got a ride. Oh, my God. We got death. Death for Kenny Storkson. Jeff Carter, currently the quick time. in that number 15 machine, as we are about halfway through this practice. And right now it looks like everybody who is registered will make the feature here tonight. We'll see if we get a few more people. I didn't put a big push out there, hoping tonight goes pretty smooth. Might end up missing not getting an LCQ here tonight if things stay the way they are right now. Oh, I'm showing maybe 22 cars. 26 will make the feature here tonight. All right, let's see what we got going on. Chris Fanning getting back up in here. He does not get that. Hey, Moody, what are the chances that you get the 84 in this one and now Christopher gets the 20?
Oh, for real?
All right, so a little bit of warm up here. These guys out on the track putting those laps in, trying to get those elbows up. We'll see if Shane Haas is able to run. I know said he was having some issues the other day, did not run his league race. We're going to see if Shane Haas gets in here and is able to run tonight. Hopefully he is able to. What's up? What's up? John's mom is in the house. Good to see her out there watching. If you have not yet, we got about 14 minutes left. Go get yourself a drink, maybe a snack. Make sure you like, share, and follow the stream if you have not already. Hitting that like button, leaving a comment. It means a lot. Helps that algorithm find us. And that's what we need here. Let's get a few more people up in the chat, enjoying our time watching these guys wreck. Look at that. Ooh, some of these times going up. Kenny Storkson in the wall, though. Asher getting his time up. He's up to third quick here in that number 14 machine. You're in the practice. Nice. I've been getting up early, so I am struggling a little bit with staying awake for this, so bear with me, guys. A little bit of rusty. Storkson coming back out on the track. Who's he got with him? He's got Brendan with him as those guys pull out on the track. Going to try to get some laps in. Dylan all by himself. He was our quick time over there in the street stocks. All right, let's see. Where is Brett? All right, Brett out on the track at the number 18. He said he's about to send somebody sky high. Make sure all these paints are updated as we have about 11 more minutes here left in practice. Asher has now moved up to second quick on the boards. Oh, a little bit of contact with the wall there. So easy to do out of 2. Oh, he almost clipped those guys as he is going to go for a ride down into the infield. So right now, the 7 and the 14 are the quickest cars on the track. They're trying to get another quick time in. Looks like Asher going to try to sit back a little bit, grab that draft. Tires could be an issue here tonight. Asher looking to set up that draft. Oh, Brett's up the track. Where are you going, Brett? And they're going to leave John out there all by himself. Fanning out there in the number 20 machine. Let's see. Shane Haas making it out on the track. He is not. Let's go check this other group. Lovelace. Not a lot of people out in this group. Let's see where we are at on car count. Looks like we might be getting to that going home point. We might end up with an LCQ here tonight. You know, I don't know. My opinion on how the setup is probably isn't a very good opinion. I'm not a fan of these cars on super speedways. I love them on short tracks. But they put on good racing and these guys love them, so we like to run them once in a while. Brett says it's not a bad setup. I like them on the short tracks because I feel like you can feel the body roll. I think you get a lot of feel in this car.
Yeah, I feel it here just going through the turns, just sliding and all, but I would love to take it to like Bristol or something and have fun.
Android Gamer with the 30 joules over there on YouTube. Appreciate that, bud. Appreciate that. This is we do WOOT every Thursday night, which is wide open on Thursday. Short race, only 30 laps. 30 laps. We do this every Thursday. We usually start off with like street stocks or mini stocks. We do like a 30 lap-ish race on a super speedway style for them. And then we go to Talladega. Sometimes we do the Indy cars here. We do the trucks. I stay away from the Cup cars.
I don't know about anyone else, but I've been practicing my draft masters. I know how to rack people. I'm feeling great about this.
1,000 joules from Android Gamer. Appreciate that.
Lap 1.
Appreciate that. That is new, the joules over there.
You'll fit in well.
I know, Kenny, I know.
For me. That is awesome. And a GOAT trophy. That is cool. Appreciate the GOAT trophy. Appreciate that over there. Usually the 87s go pretty well. I control the cautions. So if it's 1 or 2 cars, I usually don't throw it. Appreciate it, Mark, by the way. I just seen your comment. For some reason, my Facebook chat has been not going over on OBS, so I got to go back and look at it. Storkson's got a black flag. We'll go ahead. Storkson's keeping a black flag. These guys usually do pretty good. I mean, we got a couple guys that are some wild cards, but we have a good group of regulars that do pretty well in these cars here. It gets a little sketchy, especially off of turn 2 and in the tri-oval. If they bump in the tri-oval, it's usually trouble. Closing in on qualifying, about 7 minutes, 6 minutes actually, until qualifying. More drivers starting to pull in now as the field continues to grow. So if you have not been here for WOOT, this is our normal format. We ran a different format for the first race tonight, just trying something different. But this format, it will be top 5 transfer in on
I got Lucis free.
I'm going to go ahead and mute them so you don't have to. Top 5 qualifying on qualifying. Yeah. Top 5 qualifying on qualifying. Then everybody else will go in through heats and consi. It'll be top 8 from heat 1, top 8 from heat 2, and top 5 from the consi. Total of 26 cars going into tonight's feature. Looks like we are just over that mark right now. So we will be sending a few guys home here tonight unless some people leave. Right now we have 21 cars that have taken lap times, but there still are quite a few people that have not taken a lap time that are in this session. All right, so John is still at the top of the charts. Asher in second. Brennan Day just jumped up into the number 9 spot. So this is a pretty good idea of how he will do in qualifying. He is running a solo lap, ran a 47.18 last time by. They do get 3 laps for qualifying. Use them how they want them. Usually the first lap or 2 is the best one. Third lap, it does fall off a little bit due to tire wear. Tire wear will be an issue here tonight. That right front is definitely something you got to take care of here tonight. Well, hello, Jonathan. Check out. What do you mean by check out, Mark? Just curious what you mean by that. I'm not seeing a lot of people out on the track. Oh, this group's got a lot more. Lovelace in the 00 is definitely somebody we're going to have to watch out for here tonight. And he is hooked up with Jonathan Burt. The heat races are just 5 laps. I mean, shit, it's super speedway racing. You don't usually need much more than that. And then 30 laps for the main event. Just makes it interesting, and it weeds out some of the squirrels. There are no caution flags in the heats or the consis either. Big save out of Jonathan Burt there as Lovelace gave him a little push. So Lovelace is by himself. Braden Ware's out there on the track. Data Ryan. Raymond Bell. Got Trevor out there in the number 8 machine. What the fucking, Aaron? Just to thin out the field. So I allow up to 45 people into the race, but on iRacing, we know 45 people or 40 or even 35 people. It tends to be a shit show. So I just break it down so everybody gets a chance to race, and we cut it down to 26 drivers. Just adds to the intensity. It's fun. These guys like it. It's a little bit of chaos, especially with no heats or with no cautions in the heats. So the key for these guys, it's not as big a deal in these because when you wreck, they tend to not have as many big, unless it's early, it tend not to be as many big wrecks. But these guys will go in, get that fast repair, get back out there. Some of them will sneak in that top 8 because another group will wreck. So it just makes it interesting. A little bit of drama. Trevor's going to kiss the wall out of turn number 4. Trying to keep it interesting and fresh, you know? Kenny, you are parked the wrong way. Is that the way you expect to be tonight, Kenny?
I swear to drunk I'm not God.
All right, let's see. We got a bunch of guys out on the track right now over in this session. Jonathan Burt currently 22nd quick. It looks like Looks like we are going to be getting into qualifying here pretty quickly, as we have about 40 seconds left here in practice. Looks like we have about 33 cars that have registered for the race. So definitely heats and the consies are going to make a difference. Just a heads up, guys, I will do a driver's meeting at the beginning of qualifying. So if you don't like somebody talking while you're qualifying, give me a few minutes to go through all the rules and how things work tonight. If you don't care, feel free to qualify. Oh, big hit. All right, that is the end. Oh, my God. You absolutely killed him. All right, let's get ready. I'm going to do a quick driver's meeting here. You guys get to hear it as soon as these guys pull out on the track. It looks like we got 33-ish cars. All right, guys, thanks for coming out here tonight. We do this, well, we've been taking a little break. We'll see if we keep it going regular on Thursdays, but we tend to do this every Thursday night. We usually do a race before this, street stocks or mini stocks, and then we do something at Talladega. Sometimes it's Indy cars, trucks, Xfinity, SRX, never next gens. Just to give you an idea, we do that. This race usually starts at 10:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the session, 30-minute practice. Just a heads up, if you guys are on the track qualifying now, the top 5 transfer into the race automatically on qualifying. Everybody else will be put in a heat race. Top 8 from each of the heat races will transfer into the feature. Then top 5 from the consi will transfer into the feature. Total of 26 cars make the feature here tonight. When we are racing, we are going to keep it above the double yellow line. Do not go down below the double yellow line to pass. In the heat races, the consi and the start of the feature, they will be on green. Restarts in the feature will be on the leader. Now, I specify it that way because we do not have cautions in the heats or the consis. That being said, you get one fast repair here tonight. So if you get in a wreck in the heat and the consi, go get that fast repair. There is a good chance they will wreck again. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. It feels pretty dumb to wreck before you even take the green flag. So please wait until after the start-finish line to jump out of line. There are a couple of admins in here. If they are not in the race, they'll be watching. And if you do jump out of line before the start-finish line, you are likely to get disqualified and be done for the night. The biggest thing here tonight, guys, we do this for fun. We have a lot of fun doing it. We like to keep the chat fun, but we don't like people getting negative. So that being said, if you have a problem with somebody, I have no issues if you want to mic up and tell somebody they're a fucking moron. But if you do keep it going after that, we will probably just remove you because it is easier than arguing with another guy. Oh, make sure you guys watch the stream on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, all on MDiTV now. Make sure you guys give it a like, a share, and a follow. And if I forgot anything, somebody will let you know. One of the regulars will. And have fun tonight. I just realized, I don't have kick up. I just realized that was you, Demon. All right, so these guys out on the track right now, Dylan is at the top of the boards in that number 2 machine. You do have 3 laps, by the way, and I see some of you guys have done 2. Got 3 laps. All right, so Dylan out on the track currently at the top of the charts. Let's see, we got Kenny Storkson out there. He's looking to qualify in on time. This kid can hardly ever catch a break. He's going to want to qualify in on time. Brent Vincent out there. Kyle Todd is out there putting down their laps. I see Sporting out there currently 11th. Quick Fireball, Gobic, Farless, Moody, all out on the track. Let's see if Dylan can keep the top of the boards here tonight. Brayden Wares in second, Jeff Carter in third, Raymond Bell and John Strupp. Your top 5 currently. Demon I don't know what that. Let's see. Kenny going to be in the catch fence by the end of tonight. You are probably not wrong. Highlighted message right there, Kenny. Highlighted by Demon. All right, let's see. Scrolling through, Facebook has a few, or YouTube has a few people. Facebook has a few. Twitch has a couple as we are rolling in tonight here on qualifying. Jacob going to jump up third quick. That's going to knock John Strupp out of that top 5 as these guys try to battle their way in. Caps to the number 5 spot. That's going to push Raymond Bell out of that top 5. There is Farless. Farless going to push out Zach Caps as Gobic jumps up into the top 5. So top 5 starting to change a little bit here. Yeah, I know. I got to figure that out. I got to do a little bit more than that with that. So top 5 starting to change a bit here. We'll see if Moody is able to make it into that top 5 right now. It is Jacob Ousley currently on the bubble spot, trying to race his way in and not have to run one of the heats or the Conti. And it looks like Jacob going to be going into a Conti as Landon Moody goes second quick on the boards. Go ahead and make that best time so you guys can see what kind of lap times these guys are running. So close up at the front of the field right now as it stands. These cars taking a little bit of talent here. Kenny Storkson going to try to pick up the pace here on lap number 3. Kenny jump up into that top 5 as he comes across the line. It looks like he is going to be 12th on the boards. Here is one who could jump up to the top of the boards pretty quickly. It is going to be Asher Hansen coming out on the track. Yeah, I know. I saw that. You actually got dropped all the way down to 9th right now, Zach. There's some quick guys. Lovelace is out on the track. Asher out on the track. Burt on the track. So there are definitely some top 5 potential right now. Mason Gobic in that number 5 spot. You got some fast guys coming up too, Zach. All right, here comes Asher across the line to start his first lap here of the night. Zach Lovelace out on the track. He is looking, I think, to complete his first lap as he comes across the board. Love to smell Lovelace third quick. That's going to push Gobic down into heat race number 1 as it stands right now. Asher out there on the track. Let's see if he can jump his way up into... Wow, Shane just missing that top 5. He's still got more laps. He's going to be out there pushing it a little bit harder. Dylan is killing it in qualifying. All right, Asher comes across the board. He goes second quick with a 46.795. That's going to push Farless into heat race number 1. Jonathan Burke going to be 7th quick on the boards as we still have 2.5 minutes left here in qualifying. Asher going to go out there and try and take that quick time. Look at that. James Stats has showed up. Tommy Kohig is here. Let's see if he'll run the race or not. As we got about 2 minutes left here in qualifying. Asher going to try to get another lap in. Right now it is going to be Braden Wares currently on that bubble spot. Clint, Moody's cheating and Clint's scared. Yeah, Clint's always scared. Clint is always scared. Let's see. Clint, are you spectating? Nick Toombs, oh my God. All right, so Lovelace going to go second quick, knocking Asher down to the number 3 spot. Braden Wares. Oh, Braden Wares currently sitting in that number 5 spot, trying to hold on to it. Looks like Asher out there trying to put down another quick time. Yeah, Clint's out there. Clint's out there in the chat, spectator. Let's see if Asher's able to pick up the pace any here on another attempt. Man, those lap times are close. He is not able to pick up the pace. Look how close it is between first and second. 3 1,000ths of a second
Zach, I
between
like that, old school
Dylan
Buick.
and Zach
That's pretty cool.
Lovelace. Asher not too far behind those guys, as that is pretty much going to be the end of qualifying. I don't know if Stats might get a lap, and Stats could surprise these guys and jump into the top 5. Where's on that bubble
miss
spot?
Mark. Don't we all?
Yeah, we all miss Mark. And Stats going to go 8th quick on the boards. It looks like that's where he's going to be. It looks like Shane Haas going to start on the pole in heat race number 1. Farless on the pole in heat race number 2. There's a lot of quick guys in here. All right, let's get ready for heat race number 1 as they get out on the track, starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1. Hold on, let me fix something. Starting on the pole here tonight in heat race number 1, it is going to be Shane Haas. James Stack going to start in that number 2 spot. Mason Gobick in 3rd. Going to be Dana Ryan in that number 4 spot. Zach Capps in 5th. Going to be Fireball in the number 6 spot. Kenny Storkson in 7th. Brett Vincent in 8th. Going to be Brian Hurley in the number 9 spot. Sean Loran in 10th. Cody Pear in 11th. Going to be Isaac Cole in 12th here tonight. Kyle Todd in 13th, PR Turner in 14th, Kohig 15th, and Brennan Day in that number 16 spot. Top 8 going to transfer through. We'll see who all grids up. I think it's going to end up being 15 cars, not 16. All right, guys, here is the reminder. It is going to be top 8 transferring through. This start will be on green. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. Remember, also, cautions are off in the heats and the consi. Okay, Koheg has left the session. That means it's going to be 15 cars going for those 8 spots. It looks like 7 people are going to be going into the LCQ as we have the front row stacked up. Shane Haas and James Stats. Do you guys have a pick for heat race number 1? Let me know in the chat. Just to give you an idea how these guys will do later on. Some of these guys will make mistakes and be able to fix them in the feature, but this should give you a good idea on how tonight's racing should go in the feature here tonight. We do get a 3-minute warm-up after qualifying and the consi. These guys will be able to go out there, do whatever kind of they want for those 3 minutes. Get ready. Everything is scary with Clint Demon. As these guys head into turn number 3 and 4, let's see how it will roll. All right, who's your pick here in heat race number 1? Let me know in the chat as they come out of turn number 4. Pace car going to pull in, and Shane Haas will lead them to the green flag. All right, pace car's in. Long away to the restart zone from here as they head down the front straightaway into the tri-oval. It is going to be 5 laps here tonight in heat race number 1. Top 8 transfer through. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as Shane Haas and Stats side by side, heading for turn at number 1 and 2. So far, keeping it nice and clean into turn at number 1 and 2. Top 8 have broken away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 have broken away from the field. If these guys can stay together and just stay away from that second pack, they have their way in without a lot of pressure here tonight. But I got a feeling some of those guys further back are going to close the gap, and they are closing the gap into 3 and 4. Closing the gap like that for some of these guys could hurt those tires as they come out of turn at number 4. Storkson in that black number 57 trying to close the gap as they come down the front straightaway. 3 wide for the lead across the line. Shane Haas going to lead lap number 1 as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Going to be 3 wide for second. Out of turn number 2, that's going to be Gobik trying to make his way up through the field out of turn number 2. That's funny, Raymond. Down into turn number 3 and 4. A little bit of a bobble further back. Oh, we got contact. 31 is sideways. Isaac Cole goes around. A big save out of the number 31. So Isaac had a big moment there. He's going to make this out. More contact for Isaac Cole. Hard hit into the inside wall. Big hit for Isaac Cole as he takes more contact there. As we move back up to the front, it is going to be Shane Haas continuing the lead. Zach, you are on the bubble spot right now in that number 8 position as they come down the back straightaway. Looking for turn at number 3 and 4. So Isaac Cole having an issue there. We'll see if he sticks around for the LCQ as they are side by side into turn number 3 and 4. Fireball trying to get up in the mix currently in that number 2 spot. James Stats in third. He's going to jump to the outside of Fireball. Down the front straightaway. Going to be 3 laps complete. 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go. Just saw 1 pound in the wall back there. That must have been, oh, it was Zach. I think Zach has fallen back in the pack. Now back to 9th, 1 spot out of a transfer spot. He's going to lose 1 more spot, fall back into that number 10 spot. We're going to move back up into the pack as Storkson going to roll the bottom as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Who's going to lead this time by? It is going to be white flag in the air. Shane Haas with the advantage as they come down to the tri-oval. Who's it going to be at the line? Big run. Stats going to lead that time by. Stats with the big run on the outside as the white flag is out for heat race number 1. Can Stats take it away? He tries to stay in front of Haas. Pushes up the track. Haas going to dig down low out of turn number 2. Oh, they're all going to hit the wall up on that top side. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Looks like Stats going to fall backwards. He's trying to stay in a transfer spot. 8 spots to transfer in. Through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes Brett Vincent looking to steal away. Heat race number 1 win on the high side. Big run for Brett Vincent. Out of the tri-oval, looking for the line. Here comes Shane Haas with a big push on the inside. Who's it going to be at the line? Shane Haas at the line. Brent Vincent, Dana, Gobik, Fireball, Zach Capps, Brian Hurley, and Shane Lauren making it in. Looks like Stats, Todd, Day, Cody Pear, Turner, Storkson, and Cole going to the Consi. Definitely a crazy finish there as we work heat race number 1. I am taking my coat off. I am starting to sweat. I'm certainly going to need a water after this one. What a wild race there for heat race number 1. Let's go ahead and get them re-racked, restacked for heat race number 2. All right, what did you guys think of heat race number 1? We got 21 people over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys hit that like button. share, and follow. Leave a comment in the chat. What's up, Remington? What's up, Club? What's up, Tyler? Sorry, I'm not seeing the Facebook chat right away, so I got to go over and actually look at it. All right, heat race number 2, lining up on the track. Looks like it is going to be Justin Farless on the pole here tonight in heat race number 2. Jonathan Burt in second. Wow, we got a lot of people have not showed up. Only 11 cars. Going to be Jacob in that number 3 spot. Carter in 4th. Going to be Raymond Bell in the number 5 spot. John Strupp in 6th. Mike Podolsky in the number 7 spot. Going to be Caden McKenzie in the number 8 position. Swarting in 9th. Trevor in 10th. And Chris Fanning rounding out the field in that number 11 spot. All right, guys, just a friendly reminder. This start will be on a green. No caution flags. If you get in a wreck, go get that fast repair. Only 11 cars in this one. 8 will be transferring through. Everybody else into the consi. All right, we got them stacked up out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, 11 car heat race. Most of these guys are going to transfer through. But we will end up with a consi here tonight, sending someone home. Who's your pick here for heat race number 2? Let me know in the chat. I can show you. Big wreck coming to the line. All right, that's the results from heat race number 1. Shane Haas, Brent Vinson, Dana, Gobic, Fireball, Joshua, Zach Capps, Sean Lauren, and Brian Hurley are your ones that transfer through. In heat race number 1. About to get in it here for heat race number 2 as we got them stacked up 2 by 2. Only 11 cars in this one, 8 of them transferring through. 3 of them going to the consi. Actually some pretty good racing in heat race number 1. All right, let me know in the chat. Who's your pick for heat race number 2 as the pace car is in? Stacking up 2 by 2. Farless going to bring him to the green flag. Down the front straightaway. 5 laps. 8 transferring through. Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway. Good run for Burt on the outside. He's going to hold strong next to Farless as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Still side by side for that lead as the top side trying to get a run behind these guys as they head through turn number 1 and 2. The 37 of Jacob falling back a little bit there. He's going to get run over from behind down the back straightaway looking for 3 and 4. Burt going to take the lead, drops down to the bottom. He's got Strope behind him as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Strope was quick in practice, looking for him to be quick here tonight in the race once again, as he definitely knows how to work this draft. As they come out of turn at number 4, down the front straightaway, Strope and Burt going to try to pull away from the field. Going to be 2 by 2 for that number 3 spot. No, take that back. We had one drift up. That's Jeff Carter in the 15. He's going to fall backwards as here comes Farless looking for a spot up on the outside. Farless going to try to take that number 2 spot as they head through turn number 1 and 2. In that number 3 machine out of turn at number 2 down the back straightaway. Looking to race his way in. A lot of this is just going to be stay in the draft. You'll have an opportunity here. Only 11 cars. Even if you're in that number 11 spot, not too much ground to make up. And if these guys get contact, could be a shoe-in as they come out of turn number 4. 1,500 joules from Android Gamer. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. All right, I got to look and see what that says. Another trophy. Appreciate that trophy. Oh, Burt, save it. Save it. Oh, Burt, hard into the wall in the 666. Oh, Burt's going to be going to the consi. He loves winning those B mains, though. As they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway, Jonathan Burt is out of this one. Farless leading the way. Strope in second. Trevor in third. Going to be Raymond Bell in that number 4 spot as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. 3 laps complete, 2 laps to go. Top four are nose to tail. Here comes Raymond Bell to the outside in that number 6 machine. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Looks like we got one starting to gain in the number 35. That is going to be Mike Podolsky out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He wants to battle for the lead as they look for turn number 3 and 4. Right now on that bubble spot, it is going to be the Canadian of Caden McKenzie in that number 28 machine, currently on the bubble spot. He's got traffic coming behind him as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, white flag is going to be in the air this time by Farless leading the way. But here comes Trevor Quinsbury on the outside. It's a drag race to line. White flag is out. Trevor's going to lead it that time by. Oh, they're going to make it 3 wide into turn number 1 and 2. Thinking about 4 wide, 3 wide per second. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Top 5 all together. Looking to take the win here in heat race number 2 as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, they're going to get single file. Looks like Farless going to look to the outside. Farless looking for the run. Down the back straightaway, going to take the lead back as they head for turn number 3. Strope going to get it in the back bumper of Trevor. Sends him into turn number 3 and 4. Trevor with the edge as they head through turn number 3 and 4. It is going to be checkered flag in the air this time by, and we got a race. Going to the line, contact for a second. They're going to make it 3 wide for the lead, heading through the tri-oval. 3 wide for the lead. Who's it going to be at the line? Farless with the run. Farless takes the win. Trevor second. John Strope in third. Raymond Bell, Luke Swarding, Mike Podolsky, Jacob Ausling, and Caden McKenzie going to the feature. Everybody else off to the LCQ. What a finish in heat race number 2. What a finish in heat race number 2. That was absolutely phenomenal. We're going to take the top 5 out of the LCQ. Let's go ahead and hit up that starting lineup. Some of these guys will not be in there. Looks like we might end up with 7 guys in the LCQ. It's going to be Kyle Todd starting on the pole. Jeff Carter in second. Going to be James Stats in that number 3 spot. Finning in 4th. Going to be Brendan Day in the number 5 spot, Jonathan Burt in 6th, and Kenny Storkson rounding out the field in that number 7 spot. All right, guys, the good news is only 2 of you are going home. The bad news is 2 of you are going home. All right, it is going to be 6 laps here. Start is on green. And have some fun out there, guys. Top 5 transfer through. Hey, John. Well, you know, it happens to the best of us, John.
Just out of curiosity, what makes someone get sent home?
Finishing outside the top 5.
Ah, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, basically it's an LCQ, last chance qualifier. It's probably going to be Kenny. It's always Kenny.
Rip Kenny.
What are the chances that Kenny gets killed in this?
Two to 1 odds.
All right, they are coming out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. It is going to be Carter and Todd on that front row. Kyle Todd. 2 to 1, said Asher. Kyle Todd leads the way down the front straightaway, looking for the green flag. Who's it going to be here tonight? Green flag is out. Green flag is out for the LCQ. Only 2 drivers going home here tonight as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Looks like we got one peeking down low. That is going to be James Stats. He's looking to make his way up to the front. He feels like that's going to be the safest place to be. Thought about trying to get up underneath Todd as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Kyle Todd going to lead the way down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Todd leads the way. James Stats in second. Top row trying to organize Fanning and Burt. Fanning with a big run through 3 and 4. Fanning's going to stay in that gas. He's looking for the lead out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Side by side with Stats. Down the front straightaway is going to be 3 wide for the lead. Burt's going to lead that time by. Burt is our B main warrior. Oh, contact. Big save. Big save out of Jonathan Burt. How did they bring that together? What a save out of the 666. He doesn't either. He doesn't either. He doesn't either. Stats going to lead the way. Fanning in second. Carter in third. Jonathan Burt in fourth. Kyle Todd in fifth in that bubble spot as Day and Storkson battle for first person going home behind them. Down the front straightaway looking for the line. Stats going to lead this time by 2 laps complete. Here comes Burt. Burt going to move up to the outside. That car is still in one piece, and he's going to take third at the line. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Todd trying to keep himself into that top 5 as they come out of turn number 2. He wants to be chasing, I think. It looks like he wants to save some tire, be chasing late in this one, take the draft, let it pull you forward as he sits in that number 5 spot as it stands right now. Here comes Storkson in the 57. He's going to blink out a little bit there as the 15 of Carter pushes up the track. Kyle Todd going to take the number 4 spot out of turn number 4. So Kyle Todd definitely knows how these LCQs work. He's a dirt guy, very common on the dirt side. As they come through the trioval, it's going to be Fanning looking to lead lap number 3, and he does as they head for turn number 1 and 2. Burt's going to look for that number 2 spot. Gets a little bobble there in 1 and 2. Going to get up the second. Fanning going to fall back. Kyle Todd going to take advantage. Jumps up into the number 3 spot down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. This could get real interesting when we close in on the last lap. Everybody's still together as they head through turn number 3 and 4. They're going to get 2 to go at the line this time by right now Storkson in the final transfer spot as they come to the line. It is going to be 2 laps to go. Kyle Todd moves to the top side. Burt tries to put a little block on him. Too late. Too little, too late. As Todd has the run into 1 and 2. He's going to peek up into the lead as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Fanning going to blink out a little bit on that outside. Currently in the number 6 spot. Needs to get that car together and move his way up front. Now, there is a good chance that he's blinking, that he is also getting poor frame rates. That could be affecting how that number 20 is running right now as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Storkson looking to get himself a little bit of cushion. Currently in the number 4 spot. He's looking for third as he's peeking up underneath. Kyle Todd can't quite get there. They're going to get the white flag this time by 1 lap to go. Everybody's still together as they come to the line. 1 lap to go. Here it goes, starting to get a little crazy as they head into turn number 1 and 2. The 15 of Jeff Carter going to take the run into turn number 1 and 2. He might look for the win. He's going to get behind Kyle Todd, though, as they come out of turn 2. Kyle Todd going to lead that top side as Fanning's into the wall out of turn number 2. Big damage to the nose. It grows back as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Todd with the run up on the outside. Here comes Burt in the 666. Can he find his way to a victory? Right now, Storkson is in. He's got to stay in trouble as they come out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Stats leads the way. Kyle Todd with a run on the outside. It's a drag race to the line. As Stats gets some help on Burt as they come to the line. It is going to be Stats with the win. Burt, Todd, Storkson, and Carter going to the feature. Well, that was interesting. Good. It was much calmer than I thought it was going to be. Those guys doing a phenomenal job so far. Some great racing here tonight. They're going to get a 3-minute warm up. All right, guys, we're going to get a 3-minute warm up here. We are going to use it to kind of whatever you want. If you need a black clear, just let people know. A lot of people go in reverse around the track. Mark is not in here, so going the wrong way around the track will probably not work. All right, these guys going to jump out on the track now, have a little bit of fun, and I'm going to grab a water. I'll be right back. All right, guys, it is going to be 30 laps here tonight as these guys are out on the track doing a little bit of fun here. Some guys goofing off, which is okay. That's what we do here as Storks are going to bang the wall. Making the feature here tonight. Great. Oh, my God. Murder. The 28 absolutely pummeled them there. As we get ready for tonight's main event, it is going to be about a minute and a half from now as a few guys are out there getting some laps in, getting some practice in, probably checking that tire wear. Zach Lovelace going the wrong way around the track as far as reverse. He's going the right direction. Yeah, Kenny didn't die for once. A little bit of leniency at the end of those. As we got about 1 minute left on the boards before we go feature racing here tonight. Oh, I got to go look and see. I'm looking. I'm looking. It wasn't showing me where you were, Jonathan. All right, so these guys out on the track, few guys have put in some lap times. Oh. Oh my God, murdered. Oh my God, he killed him. That was about as perfectly timed as it could have been, as that is the end of warm-up. We're going to get into tonight's main event. All right, we're going to go ahead and... No, there are definitely cautions in the main. They're just admin cautions. So if it's 1 or 2 cars, I probably won't throw the caution. But here's the thing. If you get in a wreck, you gotta take the tow, gotta go down and get your fast repair, and I do not throw the caution. When we do get a caution, you just take your laps back. I'll clear the black. So that being said, if you are on the lead lap, always stay down by the double yellow line in case somebody's getting their lap back when we get a caution. Top 5. All right, starting on the pole here tonight in the main event, it is going to be Dylan Baum. Outside of him, in the number 2 spot, it's going to be Zach Lovelace. Going to be Asher Hansen in that number 3 spot, Landon Moody in 4th. Going to be Braden Wares in 5th, Shane Haas in 6th. Going to be Farless in the number 7 spot, Brent Vinson in 8th, John Strupp in 9th. Going to be Dana in that number 10 spot, Trevor in 11th, Mason Gobick in 12th. Going to be Raymond Bell in the number 13 spot, Fireball in 14th, Luke Swarting in 15th. Going to be Caps in the number 16 spot, Podolski in 17th, Sean Lauren in 18th. Going to be Jacob in the number 19 spot, Brian Hurley in 20th, Mackenzie in 21st. Going to be Stats in 27th. Jonathan Burt in 23rd. Kyle Todd 24th. And then rounding out the field here tonight, Shane Haas did not grid up. It's going to be Kenny Storks in 25th and Jeff Carter in 26th. All right, guys, it is 30 laps here tonight. The start will be on green. The restarts will be on leader. Do not jump out of line until after the start-finish line. All right, we got them stacked up down the back straightaway. Should be a wild one here tonight. 26 cars if Shane Haas gets in here. He might have been having some internet issues, so we'll see what Shane Haas does. So here's the thing: if somebody misses a gear or goofs up on the start, and you got to jump out of line, I'm going to use my discretion there. If you just sit back and take the run and just jump to the outside, or you just jump out to the outside because you have a run, I'm gonna either penalize you or DQ you. So I mean, obviously I'm gonna use my discretion on why you jumped out of line if you did. All right, looking for the green flag as they come out of turn number 4. Dylan leads the way. Lovelace on the outside. Pace car gonna pull in. As they come down the front straightaway, Dylan and Zach lead that way. Will they get the help they need? Looking for the green flag. Who's it going to be here tonight? Green flag is out. Green flag is out as they come down the front straightaway, looking for the line. Everybody's going to stay in line as they head for turn number 1 and 2. So it looks like Kenny going to sit back and strategize a little bit here. He has a tendency of getting murdered in these races. He did in the street stock race, not looking to do the same here, as he is going to sit at the back as they are 2x2 up at the front. Down the back straightaway, Lovelace holding his own down on the bottom side. Dylan on the inside. Drag race looking for turn at number 3. What's up, Cody? Down into turn number 3 and 4, going to be side by side, still up at the front. Asher thinking about 3 wide. Peaks low. He does get low. 3 wide for the lead through the tri-oval. Asher down on the bottom. Oh, little bobble there as they come to the line. It's going to be Lovelace at the line this time by. Everybody keeps it lean and green so far. A little bit of contact into turn number 1 and 2. 3 wide for that number 3 spot. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Big hit in the wall there. Brett's going to grab the wall out of turn number 2. Big saves all through the field as they come out of turn number 2. Look like Farless had to jump down to the bottom side. Jumps below the white double yellow line, but he's going to fall back and stay out of trouble as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. We've got one around. It's going to be Zach Capps around in turn number 3 and 4. Only a 1-car crash. We're going to move back up to the front, 4 wide, up at the front of the pack. There's only 1 car. Zach, go get your fast repair. Get back out there. You get those laps back. Down into turn number 1 and 2. As Zach continues to lead. Battle's going to be for second as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, got tight up there. Oh, we got another one going around. Another one going around. That is going to be Fireball in the number 3 machine. He's going to go around. Oh, slight impact to the inside wall. Big save, really, though. Oh, no. He's going to save it. What a save by Zach Lovelace in the 0-0. No, you were in his bumper. You weren't on it. I'm pretty sure Lovelace tasted the tip of it. Oh, little contact for Braden Wares up on the high side. They're going to keep it straight out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. It is getting sketchy through the field. We will end up with a caution flag, and these guys will be back out there. Through turn number 3 and 4. Here comes the 6 up underneath. That is Raymond Bell. Going to make a little contact with the 7 out of turn number 4. Battle for the lead between Asher and Dylan. They're going to touch doors down the front straightaway, looking for the line. Dylan's going to lead that time by. We've had a lot of really good saves, a lot of awareness too. Single car crashes, keeping it green so far. Big bobble back in the pack. Mike having a handful there. He's going to have a big save out of turn number 2. A lot of heads up racing there. That could have been a whole lot worse as we got one up into the wall. That is the 27. I think that is Gobik in that number 27 as they head through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Shane Haas did not make it back as they're going to go 3 wide through the trioval. Here comes Asher down on the bottom. 3 wide out of turn number 4 to the line. Moody's going to lead that time by. Oh, great racing up here at the front as they head through turn number 1 and 2. Trying to keep an eye on what's going on through the rest of the field as we watch this battle up front as they come out of turn 2 down the back straightaway. Oh, we got another one into the wall. That's Brent. Oh, we got a couple wrecking. We're going to go ahead and throw the caution that time. We've had a bunch of little wrecks. We're going to go ahead and call it as they head into turn number 3 and 4. We had about a half a dozen single car wrecks, and then something happened in the middle of the field there, so I went ahead and threw it. Caution flag come out here for the first time tonight as Moody leads the way. I'm assuming that you're laughing at me telling Moody that Lovelace tasted the tip. Good thing there's some tires in this because Lovelace probably needs a set of tires. Remember, if you are a lap down, Zach, Brett, go ahead and take your laps. Oh, no! Oh, he got loose. He got hot. He got in there hot. Caden came in hot, slammed on the brakes, made some contact there. That could be big issues for the Canadian there. I just imagine you saying, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." Yeah, I watched it. Looked like you just came in a little hot. These things stop funny sometimes. You got to be careful when you're catching up to the field. All right, so Brett needs to get his laps back. Looks like everybody else has, and everybody is hitting pit road, ready for some rubbers. Well, we know Landon needs some rubbers because he used his on Lovelace.
Rubbers and lube, rubbers and lube.
Yeah, I was third a bit behind you, Moody, and it looked like you just kept on driving into him.
Did it feel good, Moody? Did it feel good, bro?
I mean, honestly, it looked like he was a little loose after that.
Yeah, I went back and watched it. He was already loose before I even hit his bumper.
Is that why it slid in?
His spoiler, he just lost air off his spoiler, I reckon, because he was already wrecking.
First off, that's what she said.
All right, I'm dying here. I'm dying here.
Special.
Pace car in 3.
I missed y'all.
Forget Epstein Island. Don't go to Moody Island.
Moody has an island? I've been shocked if he has a house.
Brett, go get your lab back, bro. Oh.
All right, we are going to get them racked up, restacked up as they are going to come to the line. Looks like Jacob going to come down on pit road. He missed pit road when they went by last time by. We're going to be 8 laps complete in this one. So far, I am definitely happy with how this one has gone. Looks like the 57. Oh, Kenny Storks are going to pull off of pit road. Kenny's going to pass these guys and catch the back of the field. All right, remember, guys, this start is on leader. This start will be on leader, which doesn't necessarily hurt you so bad in these cars. No. All right, we got them stacked up looking for the green flag here once again, as it is going to be Dylan and Dana on that front row as they come down the back straightaway. Who's it going to be? Got a couple guys coming in hot. If you are single file back there, well, no, it just looks like there's a gap. But if it ends up single file, you guys are more than welcome to stack them up back there. All right, it's going to be 9 laps complete, 21 laps to go when they take the green flag. Field is getting caught up. Getting everybody together. Here comes Kenny. Kenny, don't wreck now. Zach looking to catch the field in the number 27 as they come out of turn at number 4. Zach did catch the field as they come down the front straightaway looking for the green flag. This time by pace car is in. It is going to be Dylan and Dana on that front row. Dylan with control as they come down through the tri-oval. When's he going to fire off here tonight and make it 21 laps to go as they hit the tri-oval? Green flag is out. Dylan's going to go a little bit early, which is not a bad move in these cars. Definitely handling and track position is a bigger thing here than it is in other cars. The draft does play a role, but you got to take care of those tires. You have to know how to drive it. The draft will not carry you like it does in other cars here as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for 3 and 4. Big move as here comes Dana looking for the lead. Going to jump to the bottom. Big run down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Look at this. Jonathan Burt out of the LCQ. He is up into the number 2 spot. He's going to be 3 wide per second into 3 and 4. So Burt right now, our biggest mover, he's brought James Stats with him as they come down the front straightaway. Looking for the line this time by. Who's going to lead at the line? It is going to be Ryan. No, it's going to be Baum at the line that time by. 3 wide for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. They're going to make it 2 wide. Burt sideways. He's going to save it again. Oh, no. Stats goes around. Caution. Flag comes out. Big wreck in turn number 1 and 2. The big one has happened. Oh, that was Farless. Was it Farless? I think it was Farless. All right, we're going to take a look and see what. Oh, yeah. Big wreck. Oh, they just pile in. Nowhere for anybody to go. That was Stats. And the number 2. Oh, big wreck there. Oh, Moody got caught up in that one too, I think. Yeah, Moody getting caught up in that one as we get the caution flag here for the second time tonight. Good racing so far. All right, so my SDK is messing up a little bit. We're going to go ahead and re-pull it up again. Did you say I should hit Alt F4? All right, so big one here as we got a few guys that are going to have to hit pit road, get their fast repairs, get some damage repaired. Definitely the big one happening as we are going to be 12 laps in the books here. Look like stats came up a little bit into Jonathan Burt, causing the big one here tonight. I'm just saying, I'm happy with the crew we got here tonight. Definitely a mistake there. Everybody in good spirit. What the fuck? My bad. Oh, freaking. All right, so we are about 12 laps into this one. It is going to be pretty close to the halfway point when we take the green flag. A lot of good cars down on pit road, getting damage repaired, getting fast repairs. Landon Moody, one of those cars, getting his car fixed. He took the fast repair. Big hit for him. You did your best. Oh, you were the 21 car. Okay. It happens. Are you done? Do you still have the fast repair or no? And I'm sure you're not playing this one on an Android. He's done. He's done. All right, so a couple guys out of this one. I think that Mackenzie is done. All right. Out of turn number 4, let's see if we get that one to go this time by. It'll be 16 to go, I think, when they take the green flag. Can we get a good long green flag run here so far? It's been some pretty good racing. So far, so good. Couple good guys stuck in the back. Moody stuck way back there. That's going to be treacherous for him. Stats is stuck way back there. Another good car that has to work their way up. Braden Wares has some speed, stuck back in the pack. Farless definitely quick, stuck back in the back. So a lot of really good cars. Gobic and Fireball back there. Caps has got some speed, so definitely some good guys stuck back in the back of the pack. We're going to try to see them navigate their way up through. They're going to have to be careful. Definitely a lot of skill. Oh, my God, that was almost death. As they head through turn number 1 and 2, it is going to be the number 8 of Dana Ryan and Dylan Baum, your front row. Same front row as last time, just reversed. I think that Dana's going to have to either wait or go really early to get the advantage. on the restart, but that draft definitely playing a role in putting Dylan Baum in a tough spot as they head into turn number 3 and 4, looking for that green flag this time by. All right, out of turn number 4. Going to be 16 laps to go when they take the green flag. 16 more laps to go. Can we get a good green flag run here as they come down into the tri-oval? When is Dana Ryan going to start the field? Yeah, appreciate you coming in. Definitely appreciate it. Appreciate it. We'll be back next Thursday. If Discord is in the Discord link should be in the description if you're not in the Discord already. Green flag is out. Big jump by Dana on the inside, but Dylan Baum going to have a great jump outside too. These guys are both going to pull away down the front straightaway. Down into turn number 1 and 2, going to still be side by side for the lead. Here comes Raymond Bell. He wants a piece of the action as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Out of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. We're going to take it 3 wide for third. 1 jumping to the down to the bottom side. That is going to be Jonathan Burt in that number 666 as they head into turn number 3 and 4. Going to get it back down to 2 wide. He's got Lovelace to the outside. Kyle Todd trying to find somewhere to go. Oh, gets down into Asher. Almost slides up into Lovelace as they come out of turn number 4. Oh, that was close there as they come down the front straightaway looking for the line. Who's going to lead this time by? Here comes Baum on the high side. Big run. He's going to lead that time by. Down into turn number 1 and 2. These guys sideways into turn number 1, trying to give it all they got as they head through turn number 1 and 2. 15 laps complete. Halfway through, 15 laps to go. Oh, we got one that just shot down to the bottom side. Will they keep it straight? They will. Back up onto the track. That was wild. That was that Brett? That was Brett. Oh, Brett still causing some issues. Sliding up to Wares. Wares going to hold on to it. Gets on the wall. Got one around out of turn number 4. Caution flag comes out. Brett fine. All right, so this was back up there for the number 3 spot. A little bit of contact there between Bell and the 7. Bell and Baum getting together, or Strope getting together there. Big hit there. Oh, Wares gets caught up in that one. Wild one there as the caution flag comes out here once again. So quick caution there as Dylan leads the way, 16 laps complete. Strope's going to go get that fast repair. Braden Wares down on pit road. I think his car looks all right now. Oh, no, he's got damage. I think he's used his fast repair. Getting that damage repaired on the left front. Definitely some damage there. Not sure if it affected the wheels. Strope's going to come back out onto the track. Braden Ware's still on pit road. Mike is done. Stats, I think, is done. Ton of damage on that number 2 machine. Getting stuck further back. That'll do it to you. As Dylan leads the field, looks like everybody's going to come down on pit road again. Almost everybody. Kyle Todd stays out. Storkson stays out. Moody stays out. Farless stays out. If you didn't push it too hard there, staying out might not be a bad idea here. put you in a little bit different position. It is going to be pretty close to 10 laps to go when they take the green flag again. As we work the caution, a lot of cars down on pit road right now. Oh, I'm struggling. Struggling a little bit here. No. All right, we are going to get ready to see if anybody pulls back down onto pit road. I think, oh, looks like Kyle Todd's going to look like, no, he's going to stay out on the track. Storkson behind him. Trevor in third, Moody, Farless, all those guys stayed out. Asher, I believe, is the first car to have taken tires. Braden Ware is going to get his lap back, get back on the lead lap. Not sure how much damage he has on that 07. Looks like we got one. No, nobody's looking for pit road. Thought they were. See if they get the one to go this time. Looks like we have slimmed this field down a little bit, and we are going one to go. They're going to stack them up 2 by 2. It will be 11 laps to go when they take the green flag. All right, so they're talking about
Back in my day.
You think your mom's Justin Bieber? Your mom looks like a 13-year-old boy.
Landon Moody's first date with Scott Holmes was at a Metallica concert.
Aw, that's cute.
We're almost a year removed off of it. I'm still cursed.
I heard Asher's mom was hot. Did you give me some smooching in the night?
Who would even possibly tell you that?
I don't know. Send a picture and we'll all see.
I heard they were arguing about something about a reach around. All right, looking for the green flag as they come down the front straightaway. Green flag is out as Kyle Todd on the gas in that number 19. Kyle Todd going to head down into turn number 1 and 2. Leads the way. He's got Storkson behind him. They're going to be 2 by 2 for third on back. Moody and Trevor side by side for that number 3 spot. Asher up on the outside behind Moody. Farless on the bottom side behind Trevor as they come out of turn number 2. Big run for Moody to the high side of Storkson. Kyle Todd going to try to block the inside down the back straightaway. Oh, Storkson pushed down onto the below the yellow line as they head for turn number 3 and 4. Down into turn number 3 and 4. It's going to be Moody leading the way. Asher and Dylan Baum second and third. Here comes a big run by Dana Bryan down the front straightaway. Oh, we got one flirting with the double yellow line down the front straightaway, looking for turn number 1 and 2. Down into turn number 1 and 2. Dana Ryan going to look for that number 1 spot. Gets up underneath Asher. Asher leads it into 1 and 2, but Dana on the bottom side. Big run out of turn number 2. Oh, contact as Moody gets into the door of Asher down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be 3 wide for second. Oh, Asher sideways. Oh, they're inside of each other. He's just a minor. Oh, we got a bunch of them going around out of turn number 4. Big wreck out of turn number 4. Oh, God. Did Brett just gas it up and kill Bell? That got wild. Let's go ahead and take another look at that one. All right, let's take a look at that one. Yeah, Asher just gets sideways, gets loose. Oh, Bert was in the driver's seat with him. Bert's going to get in the wall. Asher in the wall, and they just pile in behind him. Big wreck here tonight. As we work the caution flag here once again. Trying not to throw the caution. You're going to see some of these guys ducking down onto pit road here. Out of turn number 4. Definitely some fast repairs getting used here. Some people might be out of them. As we had carnage at the back of the pack. Looks like Braden Ware's back down on pit road. Bunch of guys stay out. Bunch of guys. As they come across the line, going to be 22 laps complete. What was that? All right, working the caution. It is going to be a shootout here as we are going to be right around 5 or 6 laps to go. Hopefully we can get some green flag laps in. Looks like people are coming off of pit road. We're going to be short quite a few cars now as the fast repairs continue to add up. Looks like Brett is Brett done for the night? He's definitely down there getting some damage repaired. Let's see what Trevor looks like. Trevor on pit road. Gobic on pit road. Caps on pit road. Braden Wares is back out on the track. Asher with a ton of damage on pit road. Looks like he did not use his fast repair. Or he blew up. Oh, Asher had to take the tow. Hopefully it's not a long tow for him. Oh, he went down too low too soon. Oh. As we are going to go across 23 laps complete, it will be 7 laps to go. 7 laps to go. Dylan leads the way. I guess I should get live as we are going green flag. This time by, it is going to be... Oh my God. Oh, Braden make a big mistake there. That could hurt some of those cars. As we come down the back straightaway. Oh, they are not happy with Braden Wares right now, making a mistake, locked up the brakes, got in the wall, came down into those guys as they head through turn number 3 and 4, looking for the green flag. It is going to be a 6-lap shootout. Very familiar front row here tonight. We've seen a lot of it here tonight. And look at that second row. That is an MDiTV regular second row there. As they come out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway, looking for that green flag stacked up 2 by 2. Who's it going to be? Pace car is in. When will Ryan go as they come down the front straightaway looking for the tri-oval? Bomb on the outside. Lovelace and Moody in that second row. Should be wild here tonight. Green flag is out. Big jump by Ryan as Lovelace going to push down the front straightaway looking for turn number 1. Ryan going to lead the way down into turn number 1 and 2 as Bomb stuck up on the outside all by himself. He's going to slide in behind Lovelace as the top 4, 5, 6, 7 are single file through 1 and 2. A little bit of 3 wide further back as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. You got to wonder, those cars that got some contact right before the green flag, do they have major damage? Do they have the car to run here? As we got a big block up at the front. Ryan going to lead it. Bomb in second. Here comes Lovelace looking for the number 2 spot through 3 and 4. Lovelace going to hold it out of turn number 4 down the front straightaway. Looks like Bomb going to try to work by himself up on the high side as it head for turn number 1 and 2. 5 laps to go. 5 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Battle's going to be for second on back. Ryan leading the way as they come out of turn number 2 down the front straightaway. Oh, big contact there as Lovelace tries to, or Moody, who is that? That's Bomb, makes the move 3, 4 wide down the back straightaway. 4 wide into turn number 3. We got one up at the wall. Raymond Bell in the wall, going to be able to hold on to it, pulls it out of the wall in turn number 3 and 4. That's going to be a lot of ground that needs to be made up as they come down the front straightaway, looking for the line and 4 laps to go as they come across the line this time by. 4 laps to go as they head for turn number 1 and 2. It's going to be Justin Farless now at the point, leading the way in that number 3 machine. Here comes Kyle Todd looking to work his way back up into the top 3 in that number 19 machine as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Down the back straightaway looking for turn number 3 and 4. We're going to get single file up on the top lane. Those guys are going to try to utilize the draft as Lovelace has a push from behind by Moody out of turn number 4, but here comes the top side. Kyle Todd went even higher than the row in front of him as they're 4 wide further back in the pack and through the tri-oval. 3 laps to go. Brett's going to go down on pit road, takes the tow as we still watch the battle for a second. Here comes Lovelace. Lovelace looking for the lead down the back stretch. Oh, we got one going off the track. Going to be Storks and Hard on the wall. I don't know if he was the only one. As Lovelace leads the field through turn number 3 and 4. Farley's going to jump all the way up from the wall. Looks to get the run out of turn number 4. Down the front straightaway. Here comes the 12, or the 2. looking for the front as they come out of turn at number 4 down the front straightaway. Across the line, 2 laps to go. 2 laps to go as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Battle's going to be for second. Kyle Todd slides up into Lovelace. Lovelace going to hold strong on the outside as they come out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. We got one sitting down there watching. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Going to be Dylan Baum leading the way. Oh, Kyle Todd trying to push his way forward. Lovelace going to grab the wall. Kyle Todd does too. Big wreck. Big wreck into turn number 3 and 4. Caution flag comes out. Caution flag is out. Going to be a green-white checker here as we got one down on pit road. That is going to be Lovelace going down. He's going to go get that fast repair. Hopefully he's got one, as he's got no right front left on that one. So Kyle pushes up a little bit. That pushes Lovelace up to the wall, and all hell breaks loose after that. Looked like Farless was looking for somewhere to go, tries to cut up underneath them. They make contact. Yeah, there was nowhere for those guys to go. Oh, big one there, as the caution flag is out once again tonight. Zach got some of that premium seating on the back straightaway. All right, so we do got some guys on pit road. Kyle Todd is going to stay out. That is wild, but it is a green-white checker. Yeah, no problem. Discord link is in the description if you guys want to get on there. Discord link in the description if you are not on the Discord. Oh, that is tough. Kyle Todd out front, no tires. Lovelace is going to get moved to the back. So everybody from 7th on back has pitted. Kyle Todd hasn't. Oh, no. Kyle Todd pitted on 22. Swarting is the one with the oldest tires up at the front of the pack. He last pitted on lap number 17. He's got some work to do. He got turned around there. He got caught up there. Kyle Todd out front leads the way. He does get to control this restart. That control could mean a lot here tonight. John Strope in second, Swarting in third, Burt in fourth, Fireball in fifth, Gobik sixth, Hurley 7th, Moody in 8th, Dillenbaum in 9th, Lovelace in 10th, Asher down on pit road. He's going to pull back out in 11th, Trevor in 12th. Definitely thin the field down a little bit here. Are we going back green flag this time? Let's see. Looks like we might be getting the one to go probably this time by. This is going to be green-white checker attempt number 1. John Strope, he was quick tonight. Burt in the number 4 spot. Strong spot for him, Swarting in 5th. There's 3rd. Fireball and Gobik up into that top 6 as we are going to look for the green flag this time by looks like we are going to still have 15, maybe 16 if Jacob can get back out there. Laps to go. Oh, Jacob's a couple laps down. I don't think he's going to make it back out. As they come down the back straightaway, looking for 3 or 4, couple more stragglers, looking to catch on to the field. I'm so tired. All right, pace lights are out. 15 cars all chasing for one opportunity here for the W. For the W, for all the fake money. Who's it going to be here tonight? Down the front straightaway. Pace car going to pull in. As they come through the tri-oval. Green flag is out. Green, white checker. Kyle Todd going to take off in that number 19. You know, he might have started in a decent spot there as they head into turn number 1 and 2. Kyle Todd leads the way. He's got Swarting all over the back of him through turn number 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway, looking for turn number 3 and 4. Burt and Strope in 4th and 5th. Will we see the white flag? Will we see it? Here comes a big run out of Dylan Baum. Dylan Baum going to get a fantastic run. 4 wide for the lead, looking for the line. If they wreck now, it is what it is. Nothing I can do. I can't do anything about it. Big wreck coming to the line. White flag is out. 1 lap to go. We got a breakaway as we're wrecking at the back of the pack. Back up to the front. Dylan Baum leads the way. Jonathan Burt in 2nd. Strope in 3rd. Hurley in 4th. Gobik in 5th as they come out of turn number 2. Oh, we got one wrecking. Strope down into the inside wall. Battle for the lead. Burt moves to the high side, moves to the bottom, gets to the back bumper of the number 2, loosens them up the track as they come through turn number 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4, down the front straightaway. Does Burt have the run? Dylan Baum trying to play defense. Out of turn through the tri-oval, looking for the line. It is going to be Dylan Baum with the win. Burt in 2nd, Hurley in 3rd, Gobik, Farless, your top 5. Chaos coming to the white flag. A lot of good cars caught up in that one. Moody might have gotten the worst of it. Well, one of the worst of it as he finishes 12th. Great finish there. Probably Jonathan Burt will be all we get as he is going to take the number 2 spot. Let's go through the results. Once it lets me. Who's still out there? Moody's still out there trying to make it. Moody's going to smoke across the field and close it in that number 12 spot. Appreciate you guys coming out. And we are going to go through the results and we're going to bring in our top, whoever's in there. I think Bert might. We'll see who else shows up. It is going to be the wrong button. It's going to be Dylan Baum with the win. Jonathan Burt in second. Brian Hurley in third. Going to be Gobick in fourth. Farless in fifth. Trevor in sixth. Going to be Lovelace in that number 7 spot. Asher Hansen in eighth. Fireball in ninth. Going to be Raymond Bell in the number 10 spot. Dana Ryan in 11th. John Strupp in 12th. Luke Swarting in 13th. Going to be Moody in 14th. Kyle Todd in 15th. Jacob Outsley in 16th. Going to be Caps in 17th here tonight. Kenny Storks in 18th. Brent Benson 19th. Braden Wares 20th. Jeff Carter 21st. Mike in 22nd. James Stats in 23rd. Mackenzie 24th. Sean Lauren in that number 25 spot, and Shane Haas did not grid up. Let's go see who we got in the Discord really quick. Jonathan Burt.
What's up? P2, baby. Let's go.
P2. Man, crazy race tonight. Oh, honestly, it was pretty good. We had a few more cautions than we would have liked, but great racing out there tonight. Definitely a great group, positive group. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I think everyone was happy that tonight was going on. We've definitely missed you. I think we're all trying to get our. I told Zach in our Discord, I was like, I think we're still trying to get our WOOT lanes back. So I think it was gonna be a little more crazy tonight. We'll get there.
Yeah, definitely some good combos here tonight. I know Lovelace was probably a little butthurt, literally, from Moody stuffing it in there, but
yeah, it was funny. It was good to listen to.
But yeah, so I mean, good run. You had to go through the B main, which for whatever reason you love to do. You made your way up to the front relatively quickly. I mean, just making the most of your experience here tonight. But people seem pretty respectful overall. I mean, a lot of the incidents were just accidents.
Yeah, I don't think there was a lot. Like, definitely, if there was something happened, like at the beginning of the race, I think Caden got into me, and we were making jokes about it too. So yes, I totally agree. And then these cars love, after about 5 laps, they love pushing up. So you're gonna have some crazy stuff going on. I think we did pretty well. These cars are not easy here at all.
No, not at all. It's much harder for Talladega than you would think, but fantastic run. I know mom's out there. Why don't you give a shout out to friends, family, sponsors?
Again, thanks to you first off and foremost. Thanks. When I saw this go into the chat, me and Zach came right away, so we're super pumped. Thanks to Texas Speed, my team. Obviously, thanks for my beautiful partner Zach for racing with me tonight. I wish we could have both got the podium. And thanks my mom. Appreciate it.
All right, buddy. Good run here tonight. Good to see you guys. I miss you guys too.
I missed you. Yeah.
All right, bud. Have a good one. Jonathan Burt putting it in second place here tonight. We're going to go ahead and call it a night. Nobody else in Discord. That's going to be it for us tonight. We'll see you Monday. I have some announcements I got to put out there for the City of Fulton League, but keep an eye out for that, and see you guys Monday for some dirt racing with the big block and the super openers. And that'll be it as always. Until next time, be safe and have a good night.